Hi, this is Ken Kaplan from Kaplan Cycles, and today I've got this vintage 1982 Suzuki DR250. Very collectible, very rare motorcycle. This came from a collection of 30 motorcycles we bought from a Harley dealer who had a couple container loads of motorcycles that went out of business that we purchased. This one, we couldn't find the gas tank to it. And we didn't want to put a lot of money into it, so if you have one of these DR250s and you want a fantastic parts bike, or if you have a tank for it, the bike has good compression. We did a compression test on it. The engine's up to par for compression, but we obviously don't have a gas tank, so we couldn't get it running. And we're selling it as is. The bike appears to be all there other than the gas tank missing, and it has an NADA value here of $2,205. So there's a lot of room there for sweat equity to build it up. This bike was rated at 22 horsepower at the rear wheel, and one of the most fun play bikes of the 80s. Has a Mikuni VM28 carburetor, it's kickstart, 5-speed, constant mesh transmission. Has over 6 inches of 9 inches of wheel travel. It's just a great play bike. The engine cases appear to be in excellent condition, as does the exhaust, is all intact. Has the original muffler shield on there. The original seat is in rough shape. It's going to need a new seat cover, but it's got the rear fender with the taillight, which is a really hard piece to find if you don't have it. And it has the odometer on it right here, the factory odometer and headlight, and I believe it's original front fender. The front end appears to be in good shape. There's no play in the bearings, indicating low off-road usage. In the rear axle back here, absolutely no play in the wheel bearings and no play in the swing arm. It's nice and tight. The forks, suspension seems to be in excellent shape. It has good dampening front and rear. So obviously a bike well worthy with an NADA value of $2,200. Obviously worth buying, putting a tank on it and going through it as a project and getting it dialed in. I printed out some information off the internet about this particular model I can read to you. And it says, apparently Suzuki agrees. The brand new DR250Z is a product of serious effort to produce an outstanding play bike. And that's good news for advanced as well as non-expert off-road riders. The factory Suzuki injected latest technology into the DR250 chassis and engine. Among other things, the power plant carries Suzuki's twin swirl combustion chamber cylinder head, and the running gear features a full floater rear suspension system. As a result, the new midsize four-banger works notably well for a first-year effort. The patented TSEC head's 4-valve design ensures intake charging efficiency compared to a popular 2-valve setup, while the combustion chamber shape promotes a swirling action, claiming to improve throttle response, increase the power, and provide a cleaner combustion. So just a great running bike when they're dialed in. Overall, the 250 engine has a friendly nature, wide power band, and abundant flywheel. Makes the DR extremely tractable and easy to ride. The 250 shines on loose uphills or tight, snotty trails. The bike keeps plonking forward, demanding little from the rider. Thanks to an up-to-date chassis, it has a forward axle, long travel forks in the back, and the full floater motocross-derived suspension in the back. It's also an outstanding handling type. Same rear suspension as an RM series motocrosser. Design and basic layout is the same. The aluminum body shock itself is nitrogen charged, and this one here seems to have good dampening to it. And it has a remote reservoir and 4-way adjustable rebound dampening. All features carried over from the RM motocrossers. Naturally, Suzuki altered the shock valving to suit the DR's weight, suspension travel, and projected use. And as with the motocrossers, you can replace the DR's shock oil when it begins to break down. It's a serviceable suspension. The DR provides 9.5 inches of rear wheel travel, plenty by play bike standards. Riding the DR250 causes something of a revelation. It is light, compact, and it's comfortable to ride, sitting down or standing up. So just a great bike. It steers precisely, and you're free to choose a tight inside line or slide around the outside. The front end sticks nicely and resists pushing the front wheel. So the 250 works remarkably well in sand, and it keeps tracking dead ahead through deep whoops. So small but nice touches abound on the DR250. A rugged PE-style odometer that I showed you earlier is resettable forward and backward by tenths. A 6-volt, 15-watt headlight, which is intact on this one, will light your way back to camp after dark. And the rear fender is mounted on a grab bar that provides plenty of purchase when you have to horse the bike around by hand. Engine offers a primary kickstart feature should you stall the bike in an awkward place. The DR's 2.5 gallon fuel tank capacity, which as you can see here, is not there, but when you get one, it's 2.5 gallons. Takes a 250 about 70 miles before it runs dry, so Outstanding play bike. It might be street legal in your area. Check with local authorities as far as whether this type of bike is street legal. The rims appear to be in great shape. There's still a shine on the rear rim. Front rim still got a shine on it. The chrome on the forks appears to be intact. The bike's been sitting for, if I had a guess, based on what the dealer told me, it was in their storage container for 7 to 10 years. So it's been sitting a long time. That means it hasn't been ridden, so it probably has lower miles. That would explain why all the bearings and the shocks and everything feel great and tight. Why it doesn't have a gas tank, I'll never know. But it's being sold as is. If you have one of these, or you know someone that has one, let them know. It's got new Renthal grips on it, and it's clean. The bike's super clean. So all the proceeds from the sale are going to the New England Motorcycle Museum Restoration Fund. So it's going on a good cause. If you have any questions about the bike, give us a call at 860-454-7024. We're here Monday to Friday, 9 to 6. Come down and take a look at the bike. If you want help with shipping it, we'll help you figure out how to do that. Or if you want to leave it here for a while, that's fine too. So good luck bidding on the bike, and God bless.